Hey, Jermaine, first of all, congratulations. I wanted to ask if you were aware of the track record of undrafted free agent wide receivers coming to New Orleans as, particularly guys that specialize in returnability and all that,
Yeah,
and how that might have factored into your decision.
yeah, I definitely was aware that all the great returners that came through before me, like Deontay Hardy and Rashid Shaheed. That kind of played a part in Darren Rizzi. I know he does a great job with the special teams. So we had a great meeting and top 30 visit, and I feel I liked his vibe and I liked his personality. I know he could set me up to be successful for sure.
Jermaine, do you feel like it enhances your opportunities even more with the new kickoff rules where people are pretty much going to have two returners back there?
Yeah, most definitely. I think it's a great opportunity for a returner aspect, to get more opportunities back there and, take advantage of those, just take advantage of an extra play on the field, this rule is definitely a huge thing for returners, and I'm happy that it's wanting to play.
And what do you feel you can add to the receiver room? Because there's two fairly established guys with Chris Olave and Rashid Shaheed. Beyond them, there's a little bit of uncertainty, even though there's some veteran guys who have been signed to the room, but there's not as much certainty as there are with the top two guys.
Yeah, I feel like I could definitely be helping the office room, I feel like I did a great job being a deep threat at my school at Idaho. Definitely beating defenders downfield, try to catch those deep over the shoulder balls, and that's been my thing, and double moves and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see where they can implement me in the offense and how they can use me for sure.
What is your history, receiver versus return specialist? Have you always gravitated toward being a return specialist, or that's something that they found along the way in high school or college?
Yeah, I've been a return specialist since I remember. It's always been I had a thing for it forever, and I always took pride in special teams, and I feel like it's an opportunity to make another big play. So why not take advantage of it? And I honestly, when I first started, I was a DB when I was younger. Actually, I started as a DB, worked my way into as a running back, played a little quarterback when I was younger as well. But I was mainly a running back in high school. We ran a wing T offense. Got to my junior college and I started opening my receiver game up a little bit more. I was a receiver in high school. Like when I went to camps and stuff, I played receiver, but I really was a receiver when I got to my junior college, and when I got to my 4 year at Idaho, I really became a true receiver.
Jermaine, why the early shift away from defensive back? Was it just that you just wanted the ball in your hands, or you like the action, or what?
Yeah, I always wanted the ball. I feel like the game is better with the ball in my hand. I feel like I like being with the ball in my hand, so I enjoy having the ball and scoring touchdowns. I like points.
Hey,
Jermaine,
Jermaine, how much did it mean to you to be voted a team captain in your final year there at Idaho?
Man, it was a great accomplishment, man. Shout out to my teammates, man. They believed in me. They trusted my leadership skills. I'm forever grateful for those guys. It was a player voted captain thing, so I appreciate them for sure. For believing in me to lead them into a great season we had this year.
yeah, Jermaine, for a lot of people who haven't done it, it kind of feels like being a return specialist is kind of like being willing to run into oncoming traffic, And so, what is your kind of philosophy, and what makes a good returner? Like, what mindset do you have to have when you're back there to be
sure.
successful at that?
Yeah, from a kickoff return perspective, I always seen kickoff returners like running through fire, man. You just gotta once you get through the fire, you good. But you gotta I just always thought about like just running through fire, hit the hole fast as you can. Really, not a lot of gonna be a lot of holes in this next level, but you find a crease and hit it as fast as you can. And punt return, I always my main thing was focus on the ball, catch the ball, square it up, and make the first guy miss and see what happens next.
What stigmas have you had to sort of face and overcome with your height? Did that affect recruiting? Did that affect how anyone coached you or had a vision for you, or the path has always been pretty clear?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it definitely affected me a little bit with recruiting and coming out of high school and stuff. Was typically why I really went the junior college route. And I always took it as I always tried to use my height as an advantage. Try to be as elusive and as quick as possible, and you just use it as my advantage. And not just use it as a disadvantage, but as an advantage. And I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job at it. My speed, and just being a deep threat I was at Idaho at receiver. So yeah, I think I'd use it as my advantage for sure.
locally we're familiar with Deontay Hardy, obviously a smaller
Yeah.
guy who has success. What other players would you say you watched or you kind of modeled your game after at the NFL level?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys are familiar with DeAndre Carter. He's my guy. He's kind of like a mentor for me. But yeah, Deontay Hardy, I get a lot of people compare me to him for sure. But I kind of model my game a little bit after DeAndre Carter as well too.
Well, you've taken a lot of snaps in the slot throughout your collegiate time and everything like that. How do you feel that the sort of well, first of all, that's a position that has kind of expanded over the course of the last decade or so. But how do you enjoy the responsibilities of playing sort of in that area?
Yeah, the slot is it's a fun position to play in. You get a lot of space in there. You get a lot of opportunities in the slot for sure. And I've been trying to I took advantage of my opportunities in the slot for sure. You get a matchup with a safety, or you get a matchup with a linebacker, and just extort it as best as you could. But I feel like the biggest thing that I improved on as far as being in the slot, is my blocking. You have to block those. You have to come out and get those backers, dig them out, and that's been a big thing for me. So yeah, definitely, the position definitely has been evolving, and I've been taking advantage of it for sure.
And of course, as a returner, there's always that phrase on the offensive side, right? He becomes a returner with the ball in his hands. But how about
Right.
yards after catch ability over on the offensive side and being able to kind of make that happen in more condensed spaces?
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a little step up at this next level with making guys miss and getting yards after catch. But yeah, that was a huge part of my game, and definitely want to see how much I can improve in that aspect of the game.
How did you get to know DeAndre Carter?
So yeah, he was really good friends with my trainer. His Giles. His name is Giles, but and then he actually was coaching at the time. He was coaching my 7-on-7 team when I was a sophomore in high school, and I just became really close with him, man. We traveled all the way. We like went to all our 7-on-7 trips together. Like I rolled with DeAndre. He just became my mentor, and just became my my guy. So he's from out here towards this way, so he's a good dude, and I well respected for sure. I got much respect for him.